Bishop L.W. Hardy. The principle of tithing I heartily believe in, for the reason that the Lord instituted it himself, and therefore it is not a new thing on the earth. It is an old doctrine. Even Abraham paid his tithings to Melchizedek when he met him, because he held the higher priesthood of God. We have had many lessons on this subject, so many that it is almost useless to talk about it now. The time was, since we came to the valleys of the mountains, when the saints had nothing to pay tithing in but labor. Hence they devoted every 10th day to beautifying the building up of this city and other cities. Every 10th day the bishops called upon those that lived in their wards to go to work on the public works and streets, and the call was generally very promptly responded to. Thus, when the tithing came to be made up at the end of the year, the tithing paid in this way amounted to about $48 each man. As time wore on, however, the people became more numerous, and as they had so much to do for themselves, they began to pay a tenth of what they raised, whatever that might be. Say, butter, eggs, cheese, or anything else that they might have about their farms, and this amounted to a large sum when it was all brought in. Now we find, in looking over the schedules for 1879, men that we know are doing a pretty good business, we find that they have paid from $3 to $5, whereas they ought to be from $300 to $500. It is a mockery to attempt to pay tithing to the Lord in this way. Had we the honest tithing of this people today, we would not require to ask for any donations to the temple. We would have sufficient to maintain the poor and pay the salaries of the different officers of the church. And in addition to this, we would have so much that we would scarcely have room to contain it. This is a principle that the Lord demands of this people, and there is a blessing attached to it, for the Lord has promised that inasmuch as we pay our tithes, he will open the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing that there will not be room enough to receive it.